I was so depressed.
I thought that I was losing my mind.
I was hurt. I got involved in drugs. My son was using drugs. He started hitting me and I would be with scars in my face.
I was crying.
And he changed also my life, and he also changed my son's life.
Through your United We Can giving, Victory Outreach International is in over 30 countries all over the world.
You're part of a great family. You know, we're a family that's all over the world. God has been faithful and raising treasures out of darkness, and you're part of that. Isn't it awesome to know that we have this family all over the world, Sonny?
It is so beautiful what God has done, and starting out in East LA, and from there, look where we are all over the world. And every one of you are part of this global vision that God has given to us.
An overwhelming drug problem has invaded South Africa. Kids are finding themselves hooked on heroin and teak at the young age of 10 years old. Hopelessness and suicide is rampant, but Victory Outreach is making a difference.
And I must really say, Victory Outreach is the light in Cape Town, South Africa. I didn't know which way to go. Because in that time, I also was grieved about my son. My son, 2 years ago, he committed suicide, and what not easy for me, because also Ricardo was on tip, and also my son was using drugs for 11 years before he committed suicide. Because at that time, also Ricardo was also suicidal, and I said, Lord, I'm not gonna lost another son.
And I didn't want him to end up like my brother. I was starting using marijuana, dacha, you know, and I started smoking, and that is where I started, you know, getting into the wrong ways of living, you know. Thought that I was losing my mind at this point, because really I couldn't think straight. I couldn't focus. It's like I lost control over my mind. I went to a lonely place and I was crying. I was just asking. I started praying actually, because I don't know, somehow I started praying.
Ricardo came to Victory Outreach and was saved, set free, and transformed, and is now a part of God's anointed now generation.
I must really say thank you. It wasn't for Victory Outreach, South Africa, where will my son be today?
Cape Town Victory Outreach is one of the fastest growing churches in our ministry. Truly, when sin abounds, the grace of God does much more abound. Our church in Cape Town, South Africa is exploding. They are experiencing revival.
This is a city that has 4.2 million people in it. And imagine thousands of heroin addicts all over the sidewalks and in the streets, and prostitution everywhere. You know, there was a young boy that's been coming to our home because we got a waiting list of over 1,800 people that are waiting desperately to come into our homes. Just moments after, he comes running up with tears in his eyes, and his mommy was crying. And he goes, Pastor, thank you so much for letting me in the home, because when I ran downstairs, the security in our church, the security ministry, and this young man, as he ran out the stairs, he found his mother on the railroad tracks waiting for the train to come to end her life because she had enough. And he ran to the railroad tracks and he said, "Mommy, Mommy, they've accepted me." And he picked her up and he brought her into the church house, and now she's saved and she's spirit-filled. So is your money making a difference? Is United We Can making a difference? Absolutely. We are literally saving souls and saving lives, reaching treasures out of darkness. 9, 10, 11-year-olds smoking heroin, smoking tick. Man, we're committed to that.
God is moving in Victory Outreach all over the world. There is an expansion taking place, and we know it is our time for growth. We have new churches that have been planted. El Salvador, Guatemala, Venezuela, Colombia, Berlin.
God do it in Europe. ¿Podrá Dios hacerlo en Europa? Could God do it in other lands? ¿Podrá Dios hacerlo en África? ¿En otro lugar en África? He sure can. Sí puede. Because He's a big God.
Dublin, Ireland. Through United We Can, we continue to go into all the world, reaching the nations for the honor and glory of God.
United We Can is a plan that God gave Victory Outreach International to reach a hurting world, and you can be a part of it. There are so many exciting ways that you can become a direct pay partner and be a blessing to the entire ministry. To become a direct pay partner, your gift can automatically be deducted from your credit card or checking account. You choose a frequency on the date that you specify, either monthly, semi-monthly, or bi-monthly. To know more, simply go to our website at victoryoutreach.org and click the United We Can icon and follow the directions. You can become a covenant partner by faithfully giving $1 a day. There's also our 500 Club for those who are able to give $50 or more per month. You may also consider the 500 Plus level and give $75 or more per month. By giving $100 monthly, you qualify to become a Silver Club member. Or you can increase your faith to become a Gold Club partner by giving $200 or more per month. Our prayer is that you will join with us, that you will lock hearts with our vision to reach this world for Christ. By becoming a direct pay partner, your finances will speedily reach our foreign missions without delay. Won't you become a direct pay partner today?
And we need to take the limitations off.
No boundaries. I see you.
It's going to give us breakthroughs financially that we're going to be able to do great things around the world.
Say no limits, no boundaries. I see
This is the season of growth for our ministry.
Come on. Stretch forth, break forth, release, enlarge my territory.